Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is the 7th of October, and the moon is in Aries. Of course, we know the moon is in Aries because we had a full moon in Aries last night, and boy, was it bright. It was like daytime outside. It was so bright, and it's low in the sky. The harvest moon is a moon, and it was the harvest moon. Where it's closer to the earth, and so it seems bigger. So today we have the moon, of course, in Aries. So we can be a little bit hair triggered with the moon in Aries. I would suggest that you don't do that. The full moon in Aries brings awareness of things. The moon in Aries are our rights to our own feelings, our rights to our own selves, and then the sun in Libra bringing that sort of balance and perspective that only Libra can bring. But we are at a point where things are can quite easily go out of control. Now, the big story today is Mercury. We know Mercury just moved into Scorpio. It inconjuncted Saturn in the latter degrees of Pisces, and today it inconjuncts Uranus in the early degrees. Of course, Uranus is in Gemini right now. That inconjunct between Mercury and Uranus requires an adjustment in the way we think. Uranus opens us up to the unknown and a certain amount of uncertainty. And so we have to, at this point, be okay with uncertainty. As much as we would like to have guarantees and all of that, we're in a destruction creative cycle right now. And so things are falling apart. Everything that we've come to depend on has been thrown up in the air, and it has yet to come down. It hasn't fallen to the ground yet. So we don't exactly know what we're working with. But we do know the energy we're working with, and the energy is one of freedom, self-expression, and visualization to figure out what kind of world you want to live in. And we can do that through the creative process, and we can do that through the power of the mind. Now, we also have a square to Pluto of Mercury, and as Mercury squares Pluto, we're questioning authority. Not too hard these days, considering the people in charge are maniacs and ridiculous and just like so beyond the pale. In a way, I think it has to be this way for enough people to say, what the F is going on here? I don't want this, right? It has to get that bad because so many people are still asleep. Although I'll say, with that full moon last night and all this stuff happening with Mercury today, they're not going to stay asleep for long. People are waking up to the situation finally. For those of us who have been screaming at the moon for years, people are waking up, and it will change. And we do need to have compassion for those who are waking up. Remember, a lot of these people have been duped, and nobody likes to be duped. And nobody likes to be duped and then say, I told you so. Nobody likes that. We didn't like it when they were doing it, when we were mourning Kamala's, in quotes I'll say, loss, because we all know what that was about. And they were like, look, we won. We can do anything to your body that we want. The guys win. Blah, 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 blah. Well, that's going to be a shallow victory for them. And unfortunately, we all have to sort of suffer together for a little while. But other than that, I think we're going in the right direction, as long as we're okay with the idea of uncertainty. And also, along with the idea of uncertainty, is the idea that we are co-creative with spirit. Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, these transpersonal planets want to break us out of the shell that Saturn has created, that three-dimensional reality, and open us up to higher dimensional frequencies. And with those higher dimensional frequencies come physical, emotional changes, and spiritual enlightenment. So even though it seems that we're at the edge of the abyss, I actually had a little bit of a vision the other day, and I had my eyes closed and I was sitting there and I saw a mountain, and on the mountain was Netanyahu, and not so much him, but the things that he represents. And Putin was there, and just the old guard, the old power over guard, and they were on this great mighty mountain, and suddenly the mountain started to disintegrate, and it's like they fell into the abyss themselves. They are on the way out. They are on the way out. So let us rejoice and work together. It's going to be one of those months. We're in a 10-1 month, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and a 19-1 vibration for the whole month, which is about going in a whole new direction. And we're going to do that. So don't lose faith, guys. We're going in the right direction. We have everything we need, and we have each other, which is going to be the most important thing, because they cannot do it to us without our cooperation, and we will not cooperate. But we'll do it not cooperating peacefully. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Mystic Sisters will be on Ona's channel this week. But I won't be in Chicago. I'll be here, so that'll be interesting. And check out our Moonshine episode. It's on her channel. I was having some technical difficulties, so we couldn't see the chart, but it was a good conversation all the same. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.